to make you the model for my painting, Dinah? Because you're such a model pet. That means you're exactly what a pet should be. Now see if you can sit perfectly still. Dinah, you moved. Now be a good kitty and stay put. Dinah, how do you expect me to paint you if you keep moving? Now stay, please. I give up. Boy, being an artist is hard work. I already need a vacation.
Hairbrush?
Hairbrush.
Styling comb?
Styling comb.
Bobby pin?
Bobby pin.
Fly swatter?
Fly swatter.
For the fly.
Oh.
Hairspray?
Hairspray.
Perfume?
Perfume.
Powder?
Powder.
Well, Rabbit, how do I look?
Why, Your Majesty, you look pretty as a picture.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I'm so pretty, pretty, pretty. It's my duty as a queen to be pretty as a picture, to keep my royal sheen. I've got to keep myself always looking sweet. Keep my appearance nice and neat. From my royal hairdo to my royal feet. Wonderland would be let down if I would let a curl go flat. Pretty, 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 that is where it's at. I've got to keep my royal self always looking sweet. Keep my appearance nice and neat. From my royal hairdo to my royal feet. I'm as pretty as a picture. It makes me feel so swell to be pretty as a picture and the queen as well. Rabbit, today of all days, I must look pretty as a picture. After all, it isn't every day there's a picture to compare me to.
And may I say, Your Majesty, no queen has ever had such a pretty picture painted.
Well, thank you, Rabbit. Of course, no artist has ever had such a face to paint.
No, indeed, Your Majesty. It's quite, one of a kind.
So, where's my royal portrait now?
Oh, out in the courtyard, Your Highness, where your subjects have gathered to see it.
But nobody's supposed to see it before me.
Oh. It's covered, Your Majesty. So you will be the first one in the kingdom to lay eyes on it.
Oh, goody. Now, what's on the schedule for today?
First, your royal entrance with trumpet fanfare.
Oh, of course.
Followed by a brief but meaningful speech.
Not too brief?
Naturally. And then...
Et voila!
The unveiling of your royal portrait.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Now remember, Your Highness, to listen for the royal trumpets.
Yes.
When you hear them, make your grand entrance.
Yes.
Attention, everyone! Her Most Royal Majesty will be arriving in minutes.
Pardon me, will you be serving snacks?
Food will be served after the unveiling. As I was saying, the Queen of Hearts will be coming down
Excuse
the
me. As long as we're here for the unveiling of the Queen's portrait, would you mind telling us who it's a picture of?
Hatter, since it's the Queen's portrait, who do you think it's a picture of?
Goodness, he doesn't know either. Are you sure you don't have any tasty treats?
I told you, not now. Now, as I was saying... Oh, what was I saying? Oh, yes. The Queen will be arriving... Oh! The time has come. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Her Most Royal Majesty, our most sovereign Queen of Hearts.
Maybe this cloth is covering up something good to eat.
Oh, dear. What's that dreadful cat doing with the easel? Shoo! Shoo, cat! Get away from there. No, don't touch that. There's no food underneath. No, no, don't. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, no, don't put your paw.
Take it easy, I'm leaving. This party's no fun anyway, I'm out of here.
Thank goodness. Good riddance to you. Now I'll just put the portrait back on the easel.
Mr. Rabbit, are you all right? Mr. Rabbit, you've been framed.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. When the Queen sees I've ruined her beautiful portrait, she'll have my head.
It seems she already does.
Your Highness, didn't you hear? The rabbit changed the schedule.
He said something about the light.
What about the light?
You need just the right light for a portrait to look its very best.
And this light isn't nearly good enough for a picture of one as beautiful as you.
Oh, why, thank you, Mr. Hare. How long do I have to wait?
Well, gee, it's hard to say. Can we stall you for an hour?
What?
I mean, it'll be just about an hour.
Oh, very well, then. Just have the rabbit come get me when the light is right.
Here, Rabbit, Dee and I will hold the portrait, and on the count of 3, pull. 1, 2, 3.
Look what I've done.
Maybe Dee and I can fix it. Yeah, we've painted quite a few pictures in our time. Just show us where the numbers are.
It's not a paint by the numbers.
Oh, well, then it might take us a little longer. Yeah, but first we have to put in our own numbers.
Dear, this is awful. This is just terrible. I don't think the Queen has ever looked forward to anything as much as she's looked forward to seeing her royal portrait.
Well, let's see how it looks now that we've taped it back together. Not bad. Yeah, I think the only problem is the right eye. The right eye? Look again, brother. It's the left eye that's a little off.
Wait! Are you two absolutely sure you know what you're doing?
Sure! All this portrait needs is a little touch-up. By somebody with the right touch. That red is really red.
And that blue is even bluer.
And that head looks like a royal head.
With a little repair here and there.
It's quite a portrait, all in all. but it still needs that special touch.
Not too little and not too much.
A dab here and a stroke of the brush.
For the right touch, from good to great. With the right touch, we correct the mistakes. We've got the right touch. For the right touch of. We are experts.
We are pros.
We're the ones to call if you want to know about the right touch. A little bit of tape, yeah, the right touch. A little nip and tuck, we've got the right touch. For the right touch of right touch.
Oh no! What have you done to the Queen's eyes?
Well, since it's the Queen, we thought it should be one of those pictures where the eyes follow you everywhere.
Oh dear, I don't think she's going to like this at all. But thank you for trying. Oh, there must be someone else in Wonderland who's handy with paints. Handy?
It's an eyesore.
I know, it's awful, but can you make it better?
With 2 hands tied behind my back. Portraits are a specialty of mine.
Well, then please be my guest.
Let's see. For the Queen's portrait, I'll need red and more red. Oh, in the meantime, would you open that book to page 32, please? I'll read you a story.
Oh, are you sure you can read and paint at the same time?
As a matter of fact, I'll work much faster if I tell you a story. Page 32, please. This is a story about a bull named Elliot. Everyone thought he was the meanest bull of them all. But truthfully, there wasn't a mean bone in Elliot's body. So he gave up fighting and bought a china shop. The store was so successful that Elliot had to hire an assistant. Unfortunately, Elliot's assistant was a little clumsy. The little mouse was afraid to tell his boss the truth, so he attempted to cover his tracks by putting the broken dishes back together again. And Elliot, not knowing any better, turned around and sold the damaged china. Alas, Elliot's china shop went out of business because the people thought the bull had deliberately sold broken china. And to this day, people still think it's a bad idea to let a bull in a china shop. So, Elliot decided to open a pillow store and enjoy the soft life.
So, then you're saying that I shouldn't fix the Queen's portrait?
Fortunately, you don't have to, because I just did it for you.
Ha! That doesn't look anything like the Queen. That looks just like you.
Do you really think so?
Yes. And I thought you said portraits were your specialty.
They are. Self-portraits.
Don't worry, Mr. Rabbit. I think I fixed the eyes already.
Oh, so you have.
And after I finish the nose, I don't think the Queen will notice a thing.
But, are you sure you can remember what the Queen's nose looks like?
No. But this should help.
Oh, know your noses. Well, it's a book of noses, as I live and breathe.
By the time I finish looking through this, I'll really have a nose for noses. I've got a nose for noses. Let's look and see what they can be. You can't smell the roses without one naturally. Noses are so funny, fits in a space right on your face. Wiggling like a bunny, back and forth all over the place. There are short skinny ones, mini ones. I'll find a nose for you. Who knows how to look for noses? It's hard to find. There's every kind, but I've got a nose for noses. Let me show you what's on my mind. I've got a nose for noses, but a good nose is hard to find.
Now, this one looks about the closest to the Queen's. Wouldn't you say?
Well, actually, whenever she looks down her nose at me, I'd say it looks more like that.
Well, if you say so, here goes. What do you think?
Well, I think, that is, I don't think, well, actually, what do you think?
I think you've still got a problem.
I'm afraid I agree. Oh, but thanks anyway, Alice.
Is this tea cold or is it me?
It's you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank goodness you're all here. I've been unable to fix the Queen's portrait, and I'm running out of time. And artists.
Oh, well, then you've come to the right tea party. They don't call me the Mad Painter for nothing.
I thought they called him the Mad Hatter.
Only the ones who've seen his paintings.
Well, here goes nothing. There. I'm finished.
By my fur and whiskers. Hatter? It looks exactly like the Queen.
I thought that was the idea.
Oh, no, don't touch.
At least not until we put the protective coating on it.
Yeah.
Ready?
There. That ought to protect it.
How long does it take that stuff to dry?
Until it's no longer wet. Oh, yeah. Gee, that's funny. It's a little stuck.
What's funny about it? What just happened?
Well, we were having tea, and you came by and said that you wanted us to help you with a few things. I guess maybe you were having a bad day. I'm not
I
really
mean the portrait! Oh, no, it's ruined beyond repair.
To the attic!
Ah! Just what we're looking for.
You found a portrait of the Queen?
No. But I did find this.
She's beautiful. But what's that she's holding?
Salt.
Salt?
She's the lady who does TV commercials for Wonderland Salt.
You know the slogan. When it rains, go salt something.
Do you expect me to replace the Queen's portrait with that?
What's wrong with it? They didn't color outside the lines.
Oh, no. This will never do. Ah! I've run out of time. This will have to do. I've got to have a painting to take to the Queen's unveiling.
Is this the right light to see my portrait?
Oh, yes, Your Majesty. It's as good as it's going to get.
Oh, goody. Then let's dispense with the opening ceremony, because I can't wait to see the look on my face.
Oh, neither can I. Ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pride that I unveil the Queen's portrait. Voila!
Magnificent.
Magnificent.
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
A masterpiece.
A masterpiece.
Wait just a minute.
Wait just a word.
Why am I holding salt?
A bold stroke on the part of the artist, don't you think, Your Majesty?
It's sheer genius.
It is?
Absolutely. By painting you with salt, he shows that you add flavor, spice, zest to our otherwise humdrum lives.
Oh, and I do, don't I?
Yeah.
Then I love it. And best of all, it looks just like me.
And why shouldn't it? After all, it's the Queen's portrait.
Your picture is worth 1,000 words. So perfect and complete, no other beauty can compete. Your delicate features and beautiful nose are more exquisite than the finest rose.
Your eyes are magnificent, windows to your soul. When I gaze at your portrait, a reigning beauty to behold.
Your picture is worth 1,000 words. So perfect and complete, no other beauty can compete. Your hair is extraordinary, soft and so fine.
Your mouth is a masterpiece, so pure and divine.
Your picture is worth 1,000 words. So perfect and complete, no other beauty can compete. Your picture is worth 1,000 words, maybe a million. So perfect and complete, no other beauty can compete.
Why, Dinah! I had no idea you were an artist. Is that why you wouldn't sit still for me, you stinker? Now let's see. Your painting's got to have a name. I know. I'll call it Pussy Pudding.